In macroeconomics, we look at all the very big and important variables such as unemployment and output. And probably the most important part of macroeconomics and the most important judge of an economy's performance is to look at the domestic output of an economy. The domestic output of an economy is looked at by gross domestic product. Gross domestic product measures the output of all goods and services produced within a country in a given year. Even if it's produced by foreigners within this country, it's still included in gross domestic product. So it's all the goods, all the services produced within a country in a given year. It gives the monetary value of all these products. So we don't look at just the production in terms of how many cars and how much gold. We look at the monetary value of all of that so we can compare everything to one another and get one final value. Gross domestic product doesn't include intermediate goods. Intermediate goods are goods that are used in products for their final usage. So if we took a firm that cuts down trees and it sells the trees for say 500 Rand, and then a furniture maker takes those trees and makes it into furniture and sells those trees for 750 Rand. We do not count the 500 Rand and the 750 Rand. In gross domestic product, you only count the final value of the good. So the person who cut down the tree and sold it for 500 added value of 500. And then the furniture maker added value of 250 and sold the good for 750 in the market. That's the only amount that you look at in terms of gross domestic product. Factors that aren't included are things such as financial transactions. Financial transactions don't add anything to output. If you look at shares being swapped between people and the amount of money that passes through between shares being traded, that isn't included in gross domestic product because it doesn't add to output. Other things that aren't included are public transfer payments. So the payments that are paid by government to individuals for child grants, disability grants, those sorts of things, they aren't included in the gross domestic product because it doesn't take into account production. Nothing is produced by giving cash to someone in a grant. Also, second-hand goods aren't counted in gross domestic product because they aren't produced within that country in that given year.